On May 19th, 2015, CD Projekt Red released a game that would change RPGs forever, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And now, exactly 10 years later, it still stands tall as one of the greatest video games ever made. And in an industry that constantly changes trends and shiny graphics, somehow The Witcher 3 still remains a timeless classic. But what makes The Witcher so special that even today everybody is still loving it, and most modern games do not even come close to the level that The Witcher 3 was on? We'll talk about the things that, in my opinion, make it the greatest game of all time. So let's start with the first thing where The Witcher 3 separates itself from most games, and it's the storytelling and side quests. In most games, side quests are errands. In The Witcher 3 there are entire narratives. Literally, the side quests of this game are better than most main quests of other games. I mean, just think about the side quests with Keira Metz, for example. Literally, just those side quests with Keira Metz had more depth than many full-length games. And when it comes to the storytelling and the quests, I mean, just search up the Bloody Baron. It is literally the best quest line that I've ever played in any video game. But the whole narrative of The Witcher 3 is just so fleshed out. Sometimes you're just thinking, who wrote those quests? Those people should literally write movies or something, because those things are really outerworldly. And in The Witcher 3, our choices matter, our consequences haunt us. You're not just checking off a quest list, you're really shaping your own adventure and shaping the lives of the people you meet in this game. Secondly, The Witcher 3 doesn't just give you a big map, it really gives you a world that kind of feels alive. It feels ancient, brutal as well, but every village has its own stories, traditions, superstitions. You know, you have the misty swamps in Velen, to the cliffs of Skellige, to the huge city of Novigrad. It didn't really feel like you're just playing a game, it felt like we were walking through a world, through a myth. And when you're just roaming through Novigrad, for example, this city feels so alive, with NPCs talking, people doing their daily jobs, and you're just a random part in this world. It doesn't feel like you're the chosen one, it feels like you're more of a part of this world. And the open world never force feeds the lore, it really trusts us to explore and discover. And in The Witcher 3, exploration is really rewarded. That's what a lot of open world games don't understand nowadays. In The Witcher 3, whether it is a random dungeon, I found loot that was better than my current loot. So just random locations kind of really are worth it exploring in the game, and thus you really want to explore more of the world. But The Witcher 3 wouldn't be anything without Geralt of Rivia. Geralt, in my opinion, is the perfect protagonist. Obviously he is a monster slayer and a total badass, but then he is a philosopher, a father figure, and he's really never a blank slate. He's morally grounded, loyal to those he loves, but really smart enough to know that nothing is ever black and white. And during those hours that we spend with Geralt of Rivia, we really resonate a lot with him. And while he's this cold guy from the outside, there are still those very emotional moments that still make him feel like a real person, even though we know that Witchers don't show emotion like normal people do. And you can replay the game, I did 4 times, and still find new sides to Geralt. And in addition to that, we have obviously played The Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, and in those 2 games also, it is the perfect preparation for The Witcher 3, which then gives just this gigantic final push and ending for the story with Geralt of Rivia. And if you have played The Witcher 1 or 2, you already know how much emotionally attached we kind of get to Geralt, how much we resonate with him, how much we see him grow in those games. But in The Witcher 3, it's a completely different story. You spend those 80-90 hours per playthrough and really feel every emotion that he's feeling with him, because we know him so well, we know him better than any other character we obviously meet, because we play as him all of the time. And when you play Witcher 1, 2 and 3, you really see that whole journey of Geralt developing both mentally, but also when it comes to the relationships that he has with other people. And when you play The Witcher properly, you don't play it, you live in it. Like, the immersion and atmosphere in this game are absolutely insane. Like, just listen to the soundtrack alone. When you roam through Velen, for example, the drunk villagers, the monster howls, The political tension, you feel everything that happens in this world, and really few games create an atmosphere this thick, this emotionally charged, and this unforgettable. In other games, for example, I a lot of times do other stuff. For example, I open YouTube, watch YouTube video while I'm playing the game. In The Witcher, it wasn't like that. I was fully immersed in this game, and it really felt like I was playing Geralt. And obviously we cannot talk about the longevity of The Witcher 3 when we do not talk about the legacy. I mean, still, think about it. A decade later, Witcher 3 is still alive. You know, we got mods, next-gen upgrades, replays, memes. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still influencing how open-world RPGs are designed. And it's still kind of the gold standard of open-world RPGs. And how many games can you say that about? I think there will never be a time where people will completely stop talking about The Witcher 3 because it was just this insane game back then. I remember in 2015 where it came out, a lot of other gaming developers really tried to kind of copy The Witcher 3. They took a lot of the great stuff that The Witcher did and put that into their own games. Every game tried to be like The Witcher when it came out, but in my opinion there is none that really achieved to do that. And still 10 years after its release, The Witcher 3 is still one of the greatest games of all time. And we also gotta talk about the DLCs, obviously. We have Hearts of Stone, which was a very, very good DLC. But Blood and Wine was something... I mean, Blood and Wine was better than most full games. There is no doubt about that. Blood and Wine, it would have easily been its own game and it would have been insane. Like the whole open world of Toussaint in Blood and Wine, the whole quest lines, the characters that you meet are so well thought through. And in that year that it got developed, it's crazy to me how good this DLC really was. And the fact that you can get The Witcher 3 with everything, with the game, with the DLCs, for 20 bucks, sometimes it's literally on sale for $10. That's an absolute steal for a game like that. You'll have 100 hours at least of fun when you play all of the DLCs and everything. But The Witcher 3 really, in my opinion, is the perfect game, and there's really nothing where you can say The Witcher 3 did this completely wrong. And 10 years later, The Witcher 3 is still one of the greatest games of all time. For me personally, it's still the GOAT. After all the other games that I've played, in those 10 years, there isn't one game where I play it, look back and say, okay, that was better than The Witcher 3. And that's not because of hype or nostalgia, it's really because it has earned its place. And after exactly 10 years, I'm still waiting for a game that will make me feel like The Witcher 3 did, or like The Witcher 3 still does when I replay it today. So happy 10th anniversary to The Witcher 3. Tell me what you think about this insane game. Do you like it as much as I do? Tell me your opinions about this one in the comments. I'm, as always, very happy to read those. Alright guys, that was it from me in today's very special video. I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.